welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a good day. And today I decided to walk on the Benjamin Franklin Bridge. I decided that around 5 to 10 minutes back. Trust me, I took a lot of time to actually decide what to wear today. And after St. Patrick's Day, I'm wearing this shirt. Look at me! And to match it with this bandana. So yeah, it's going to be fun. So I plan to actually walk all the way, but then let's keep it just to the bridge today. But then from Ethan Market, I'll be walking all the way on the bridge and I'll show you guys the picturesque view. These are off-campus housing, and you can hear the sound of the sparrows, which is so nice. I like sparrows. A lot of them are dying too. It's a high school. All of this comes under Temple University off-campus area. Back on Broad Street. Coming out of the station, I go inside here. This is the Patco one, but I decided to walk on the bridge, and that's why I'm coming this side. Market Frankfurt line, which is the blue line right here, but there's no need for me to take it. That's why I don't usually use this. But if the Patco train, I miss the Patco train, that's when I come to this side and take it. Next one, which I'm going to show you, is like my first, from my perspective of how I saw city life for the first time. Like I just came outside to the US, and then I was living in the suburbs, and then came out of stairs, and then I was like, oh, big buildings, and it was so busy. It was during peak hour, so that's my next shot right now. I'm standing here seeing where to go next, and it was super busy. Right now it's 7:30, and that's why there's not many on the road. And when you go, that's it, that's City Hall. This is east side of City Hall. That's the old building. That side is Old City. Major junction point here. Look. Jefferson. I actually took the bus when I had to go and see the apartment. And all of this is Fashion District. This is the mall. There are people walking always. That's normal in city life. Declaration House. I was just walking on this road, and then I happened to stand here and I was taking a call. That's when I realized, oh, it's a historic building. It's all over, so that makes it easier to navigate. Looking at me, and they're like, why is he wearing this shirt? Why is he like, oh, it's just a shirt. You know, I mean, it passed a few months back, but still just a shirt. It's like so nice. I like the coat. I'm getting for the coat. Part is the foundation of the president's house. First two presidents served their term here and just preserved this area. And then there is some history about slavery. Independence Hall, where the Declaration of Independence was signed, and this is where the Liberty Bell is here for public viewing, and the entrance is free, so if you are around this area, make sure to stop by. Independence Hall, Independence Visitor Center. Right there you have the National Constitution Center, where you have the life-size statue of people who signed the document, so that's a really nice one. And students have discounted tickets when you guys show the IDs, college ID or school ID. And school students come here as part of their field trips and their yo Philly slang. In fact, nobody actually knows who stood where when they signed the document, so that's interesting. And then you have the Indigo city bikes, so that's like 50 cents an hour or something like that. So yeah, that's also reasonably cheap. So anyone who wants to bike around the city, they use that. Actually used it once or twice, that's it. And after every hour, it just, for the first hour it's free, so you can just park it and then take it again. A brief history of the bridge. It's constructed in 1926 as part of the 150-year anniversary of independence. So 1926, July 1st, 1926, if I'm not wrong. Not sure of the month and date, but 1926. So at that point, it was the longest suspension bridge. Right now, it's the 57th longest bridge, according to the span. And that span between two pillars, it's like 1,750 feet, and the whole bridge is 2,950 feet. So for average person to walk, it takes around 35 to 40 minutes. So, and if for a brisk walker, it would take maybe half. And you can see a lot of people actually jogging and cycling on the bridge in the mornings and in the evenings. And during snowstorms or during heavy rains, they just close off the bridge. I remember once, and that's the first time I actually planned to walk on the bridge. Today is not my first time, and it was actually snowing. I was like, oh yeah, it will be a good sight if I walk during the snow. And then they closed the bridge, and I called that number, and I was like, will you open the bridge just for me so that I can walk on the bridge? They're like, no, means no. So yeah, fine. Yeah, next side is going to be, this is actually a famous grave where we have 3 to 4 signers who are buried here. And one of the famous one is Benjamin Franklin. Chronology of Benjamin Franklin. Philadelphia native. Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Deborah Franklin. 1790. And that's Franklin Square. Right now there's some Chinese lantern festival going on, and that road leads to Chinatown. Transit buses, and you can see the traffic leading into the center city. Everyone going towards Philadelphia for work. The main purpose of this bridge is to connect the city of Philadelphia with the state of New Jersey, especially Camden, which is considered like a sister city to Philadelphia. And there you can see lawyer ads. You don't see that in any other country. Benjamin Franklin Bridge. They always keep working on the bridge, and that's Patco train line. Get good view of the river. There's some activity on the bridge today, right while I'm shooting, so that's good. People walking, biking, jogging. From there they'll come all the way this side, and then they'll go back, and vice versa. Actually, there's less traffic today. Usually leads up to the first pillar at least. Ramp right here is actually very recent. It was reworked in 2017. Earlier there were metal steps, so you can imagine cyclists having to carry their cycle and then go all the way to the center and then start biking. So yeah, that's a really good thing. Downside of spontaneous thing is that sometimes you forget a few minute important details. I had a wonderful lunch. I forgot that at home, and I have a very heavy bag, so that's the only strange part. But amazing weather to actually walk and shoot today, so I'm really fortunate and lucky for that. Yeah, you can see the skyline. All the cars are actually zooming at 60 to 70 miles per hour, which is like 100 to 110 kilometers per hour. And that's the Camden side where we are going right now on the interstate roads. And this is the Market Frankfurt line. So yeah, here it goes underground. And there on the other side, you can see the train. Hey, truck. Yeah. And that's Morgan Hall. Here it's just one side, the trains only go in this direction. And on the other side you have the other train line. These are all the piers with bike path. Night it's so beautiful, and for each festival they'll have different lighting. And wait. Today it is yellow color to show solidarity with Ukraine. This is a famous Race Street pier. A lot of people come here just for the pictures. The Philly skyline still holding strong. This is nearly 380 feet something, 380 feet above water, and this side it's 140 feet above water. I'm in the center of the bridge. Okay, now let me explain what each place is. Then, because in the commute vlog nothing was heard, and with the voiceover it just made me weird. Now I'm in the center of the bridge, and here you can see the Philly skyline, One Liberty Place, Comcast Tech Center, Comcast Center, and these are piers, Race Street Pier. You can see some ferries and all that, which is used only in the summer. And then here we have Penn's Landing. William Penn was the one who designed the city of Philadelphia and the layout. He laid out the structure. That's where he came first time. And there are a few pop-up events which are happening always around this area. And then we have the Seaport Museum. We have like 2 ships, and there's a fancy restaurant, and during summer you have the Spruce Harbor Park, which is open. And I zoom right in, you can see the Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Philadelphia Eagles. Citizen Bank Field is also nearby. And then there's Wells Fargo Center, which is the indoor stadium. And onto this side you can see the other bridge, which is Walt Whitman Bridge. Earlier they were deciding what to name this bridge and that bridge, but this was the obvious choice because Benjamin Franklin is buried just a block away from this bridge, and Walt Whitman was where he spent his last few years of his life in Camden, which he called as home. Then we have Battleship New Jersey, which was deployed in World War II. And then we actually have Philadelphia 76ers training complex. You can see the 76. It's funny, they paid tax in New Jersey, and the practice here. Then the dome, that's the Adventure Aquarium. And then you have the mile-long stretch of the Camden waterfront, which gives you a beautiful view of the Philly skyline. Then City Hall, which was constructed in 1929, and then all of that is Rutgers campus. This is the other stand. They're so nice. The water is also so still today actually. Actually it's not like that. You can see some days it's so choppy. See the ferry here that still operates from March till September. That was actually the only means of transport between these two cities. And it's fun because it's funny because poor in the city they want some quiet life, they come to this side, and whoever wants some busy activity they go to that side of the river. Then you have the Victor talking machine. It's all Cooper historic place. And you have the Camden River Sharks baseball stadium right here. All of that, it was a big stadium actually, and then they demolished that. Also you can see the water is kind of dried up on this side, and during winter you can see sheets of ice, and then that's more a postcard. And around afternoon or evening time you can see jet skis and all of that. That's really nice. And on the other side of the river they have classes which is going on, and on night time even this side is pretty lit. All the lighting, and there's a skate rink also during summer and winter. Padded New Jersey. There's Camden campus. Second building. And then view of the skyline. You can also see City Hall with William Penn. That's the person who is at the top, and he's facing northeast, which is like this side. Northeast is this side from there. A fun fact about William Penn at the top of the City Hall is that there's a gentlemanly agreement that there should not be a single building which is built facing him. So all the buildings are actually built behind him. So, and thanks to Jay, he was the one who actually told me that. And earlier there was gentlemanly agreement which actually stated that there should be no building constructed taller than the City Hall, but then it was broken and then buildings started coming up. And we have City Hall and police skyline from here. In the Rocky movie, from the museum you can see only the City Hall, and on this side you can only see the City Hall of Camden County City Hall, which is right here. None of the other buildings even existed or even thought of at that point. Then it's the Batco line. Yeah, final view of the skyline once again. From now it's all so easy. I'm the waterfront. Earlier during summer this place would be packed, it seems, according to my boss, but COVID has changed a lot of things, so this is also one of them. And all of this is Rutgers campus. And Coast Guard is just going grounds. Everyone going towards Philly during peak hour. A lot of people are like, look at this, a random green guy who is vlogging, going around, taking a lot of time on the bridge. Gym, by the way. And then this is where the train is going back inside. The station now actually comes near the City Hall. And then you can see the toll plaza. It costs like just $5 to go westbound to Philadelphia. Ideally people should be going at 45 miles per hour, but people go at 60 to 70. They're just zooming past. And they're like, who is this guy vlogging? No, one more thing which I noticed is that it's just the New Jersey bus which is going towards Philadelphia. And it's a view of the skyline once again. For the final time this time. South Walkway. Finally walked on the bridge, and this is actually my final time walking on the bridge because I'm moving out. And each city has its own bridge, like New York has Brooklyn Bridge, then there's Golden Gate Bridge for California. I mean, for this city of Philadelphia and for city of Camden, it's the Benjamin Franklin Bridge. So if you guys are on this side, I would definitely recommend you guys to just walk on the bridge because of the views, and it's just good breeze, good views. It's just a fun time. It's like you can slowly walk and take around 40 to 45 minutes. For me, it took around 50 minutes because I was stopping and shooting. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. I hope you had fun watching the video. And bye from me.